pole position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision.
Still full in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws. Turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Direct snap. Breaks the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs managed. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. The jet sweep pass. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have bounce. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback extends the play. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rousey up this crowd early in the game.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the...
Oh, he's got some space. Got room to work. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Got his man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Play action. The throw. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the outlet. Turning it on. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Tight end now in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On to attempt to try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. late in the half. Here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
It's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 21 to Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here come the Irish back on offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll set up to throw. Steps away. Touchdown by the Irish. Fitted in the window for the score. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Bruins are on the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Punts it out of the air. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 22 to Army. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And that's a last down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now the play fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He's got it. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. UCLA. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Let's go. It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Off play action on first down. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not.